Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, June Archer. This is the Winner Circle. This is 50.com. We are talking Raising Kanan with the amazing London Brown and the beautiful Hailey Kilgore. Welcome to the show. Hailey, how you doing, sister?
I'm good. Thank you so much for doing this.
No, I appreciate you, London. I am going to ask how you doing, brother. I know how you have been and how life is treating you. How excited are you about this new season?
I think this new season is going to be really exciting because, again, everyone has been introduced to these characters already. So now that people are emotionally invested in these characters, when we return, I think people are going to be excited to see how we dive into the backstories of these characters in a way that's going to help them connect the dots on why our characters were or are the way they are when they were introduced to us, introduced to them in season 1.
Hailey, for you, Jukebox, one of my favorite characters. You and I had this conversation last time. How do you pivot after last season and allow us to really feel Jukebox's pain after what she's been through?
I think the large difference is that as opposed to her being a victim of her situations in this season, she really starts to take life by the reins. And so when she makes a decision, it's a lot less of a decision made out of an emotional reaction to something, and there's a little bit more logic behind her actions. So I'm excited for people to see it.
London, for you, a lot of us are very upset with you last season. We are upset with what you left us with. Tell me how it felt to play that role in that situation where you really got angry, and what did you learn from having to play that scene?
One of the things I learned from that particular scene was just being able to really trust the writers, because my first concern was if they were dramatizing it, for the sake of power and the franchise. But after talking to people on set and talking to my friends in LGBTQ and everything, they were able to let me know that the scenario that was written was definitely legit. So it was it's one of those things in a scene like that, just having to be emotionally vulnerable, and then it's very draining. And then also the physicality of that. So coming out of that, I realized that one, I was able to trust Hailey. I was able to trust the writers and the directors of that particular scene, and we just were able to go with it. So I felt stronger after shooting a scene like that with Hailey.
Hailey, for you, a lot of talk these days about DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. For you, how important was it for the franchise to dive deep into this, and why is it important now more than ever to have these conversations, especially on screen, as we're all learning to grow, to be different, to do different, and do better?
Yeah, Sasha and I had a lot of conversations surrounding how we were going to portray Jukebox, especially when we talk about her sexuality. I think it's super important. I know now it's easy for people to be out and to be loud and proud and be who they are. And I think it's a really solid reminder that what you see between Jukebox and Marvin, that is what happened for millions of young people. A lot of people got thrown out of their homes. A lot of people weren't accepted by their families. A lot of people got beat by their families and or worse. And so I just wanted to make sure that we kept it as truthful and as transparent as humanly possible. Because I, like London, I would be like, are we over dramatizing this? Is it too much? Can we hone in on the jokes? Can we hone in on all of that stuff? But yeah, it's super important. And I'm glad that we kept it real.
I appreciate you. We're looking forward to Uncle Marvin. We're looking forward to more Jukebox. You can catch London and Hailey Sundays on Stars, Raising Kanan. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. I can't wait to see what y'all got in store for this season, because I know it's going to be powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, that's London Brown, Hailey Kilgore. I'm your host, June Archer. This is the Winner Circle. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all. Peace.